Good evening, students. Now, paper number 27, RRB clerk mains. Then question numbers 1 to 5. Now, 1 to 5 chesara leda? Chesara 1 to 5. Now, 1 to 5 because there are only 5 elements were there, isn't it? Though it is a combination of boxes as well as vertical as well as row arrangement. That is linear and row arrangement. Now, first priority or the second priority? Definitely under the first priority. Okay. Now let us start with this one. There are 5 boxes A, B, C, and E. They are arranged in 2 different arrangements. Boxes arranged horizontally in one arrangement and boxes arranged in vertically in another arrangement. Now D does not place at either top or the bottom, isn't it? Now out of these 5, D cannot be at the first place or at the 5th place. And D cannot be in these 2 places. And E is below to D. Now E is below to D. E is below to D. And next one, only one box is placed at either left or right of E. Either left hand side or right hand side of E. How many boxes are there? There is exactly one. That means E can be at the left extreme, second from the left extreme, or second from the right extreme. There are 2 possibilities here. C is placed at either top or the bottom of the line. Now C can be either at this place or C can be here. And second place from one of the ends in the row. Now second place at one of the ends of the row, C and E will be here. Isn't it? Then A is immediate left of C. A is immediate left of C, immediate left hand side of C. And B does not sit at any ends of the row. B is not at any ends of the row. B cannot be here. B is here, then D will be on this place. Must have been the row arrangement. Then the box which is immediate left of E is placed at the top. Immediate left of E, what is that box? B. Now B must be at the top. B is here, C will be here. Isn't it? And A is immediately below to D. A is immediately below to D. And so should this D? A is immediately below to D. Now D is here, A is here, and E must be at this place. Must have been. Now this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Then next one, 6 onward, 6 to 10. Now 6 to 10. And it is based on how many floors are there? There are some 9. And A through I live in a building which has 9 floors, ground floor is 1, above that is 2, and so on, 9th floor. And each one of them plays different games, like different games. And floor arrangement along with the parameter is given. Now first or the second priority? First priority. Then coming back to this one, question number 6 to 9. 6 to 10. How many floors are there? 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There are some 9 persons staying on these 9 different floors. And each one of them likes a different game as well. Then coming to condition number 1. Now first one now in this condition number 1, the one who likes table tennis lives on an even number floor above to 5th floor. Above to 5th floor table tennis, how many possibilities we have? Either on the 8th floor or on the 6th floor. Now table tennis can be either on the 8th floor or 6th floor. There are 2 different possibilities. Then next one, there are 3 floors between I and a table tennis. Between I and table tennis there must be exactly 3. Now here 1, 2, 3, I will be here. And I can be either on the 2nd floor or on the 4th floor. And next one, C likes neither bowling nor caroms. Now C, neither bowling nor caroms. The next one, and 2 floors between the one who lives just below to I and F. And 2 floors between the one who lives just below to I and F. Now, immediately below to I is this person. There are 2 persons in between. F must be here. Now, follow here. And immediately below to I is this person. Between this person and F, there must be exactly 2. F must be on the 4th floor. Are you getting this one or not? F can be either on the 6th or on the 4th floor. And A likes snookers and lives immediate to F. And A likes snooker. And A likes snooker and is immediate to F. And A and F must be together. And number of floors in between A and I, same as TT and Kabaddi. Now A and I, same as the one who plays TT and Kabaddi. A and I, TT and Kabaddi. The next one, A and I, TT and Kabaddi. and the one who lives immediately below to I plays caroms. Immediately below to I caroms. Now he also immediately below to caroms. And that person cannot be C. We cannot take C at this place because C is neither caroms nor bowling. And next one, 5 floors between H and the 1 carom. Now between H and caroms there must be exactly 5. H will be here. Isn't it? Now here again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and H can be either on the 7th or on the 9th. And the one who likes bowling lives on the topmost floor. This is bowling lives on the topmost floor. And here also bowling must be on the topmost floor and this bowling cannot be C as well. C cannot be bowling. And the person who likes and futsal and basketball are living adjacent floors. Both are about the person caroms. And futsal and basketball about this one. I does not like chess. Now I chess is ruled out. I does not like chess. And here also I does not like chess. And B likes either caroms or futsal. Now B is either caroms or futsal and lives below to only one person. Isn't it? And B lives below to only one person. B is here. And this B likes either futsal or caroms. Either futsal, B likes either futsal or caroms. Caroms is ruled out and this person must be futsal. Now a person likes futsal and these two persons are adjacent, basketball must be here. Isn't it? And I like, now B likes either caroms or futsal. Here B likes either caroms or futsal. Now this person B is immediately below this one and this person likes table tennis which is ruled out. And so we have left with only this. Then, and number of floors between E and D, D and C. E and D equals to D and C. That means D must be exactly in between E and C. Clear? Now this is what the information we have. And next one, F and A equals to what? A and I equals to TT and Kabaddi. A and I. TT and Kabaddi. Now, where can we have this Kabaddi here? Can we have Kabaddi at this place? Ma Kabaddi ikkada undochu. If Kabaddi is here, TT and Kabaddi are adjacent and A and I must be adjacent, then A can be either at this place or at this place. Is it possible or not? Then E and D, D and C. Then E and D, D and C, D must be exactly between these two. Then any other information that is after here, F and A are adjacent to each other. F and A are adjacent to each other. A likes what? A likes snooker. As A likes snooker, then where can we have? A cannot be at this place, A must be here. And if A is here, then A and F are adjacent. Then if A is at this place, not two possibilities. Kabaddi we have not finalized this place, isn't it? Isn't it? Then A and this one we need to look out for this A. If A is at this place, now if you start with A at this place, then A is what? A is snooker. Then F and A and are adjacent to each other and A likes snooker. Then A and I are adjacent and TT and Kabaddi must be adjacent to each other. Kabaddi is here. Isn't it? Then E and D, D and C. E and D and D and C is the information we have. E and D. Where is E and D? D must be exactly between. Hence D must be at this place. If D is here, there are 3 in between these two and E and C will be in this one. C cannot be at this place, C cannot be here, that is not possible. Are you getting this one or not? And finally A cannot be at this place. And if A cannot be here, then what is the other possibility we have for this A? A must be on the 5th floor. Now if A is on the 5th floor, now in between A and I there are 2 floors. TT and Kabaddi there must be exactly 2 floors and Kabaddi is here. Then next one F and A likes what? A likes snooker. Then next one E and D equals to D and C. And D must be exactly between this one and D must be on the 6th floor. And C cannot be on the top floor, C is here. C is here, E is here. And the person left over is G must be at this place. And chess cannot be at this place, chess is here. Now if chess is here, then tell me what is the other game left over? Badminton must be on the 2nd floor. Then, now see the chapter here we have read the entire information only once. And correspondingly we have represented the data. This is what you need to practice. rather than keep on reading the information for n number of times. And you need to read the information and represent the information like this. Clear? Now this is about question number 6 student. Now here we have done 2 sets in this one and 2 puzzles. That is very much sufficient as of our strategy, isn't it? Then the remaining we need to focus on individual questions and the remaining questions. Clear? And if you find any puzzle that is much easier than these two, then you need to take that one into consideration. My next one chestara and 11 and 12. 11 and 12. 11 and 12. Chestara 11 and 12. The next one come out with the numbers 11 to 15. Easily can be doable or not. Now 11 and 12 based on inequalities, 13 to 15 based on 6. Then 16 to 20. Now 16 to 20, some persons inward, some persons outward. As you have done already 2 sets. Now let us keep this one as the second priority. Okay. Then 21 to 25. Now 21 to 25 first or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority. Then 21 to 25, tell me what is the logic behind this one. Now all these words: represent, rejoin, refocus, recourse, reagent and revenue. Revenue, represent, rejoin and so on. That means to each of these words, and what is added at the beginning? The prefix is RE. Represent, recourse. Now all these words: revenue, represent, rejoin, refocus, recourse, reagent. All these words are arranged in the descending order. Then tell me how they were arranged. Now in the first position, reagent, the lowest word. Next one, the next word, next one and so on. And these reagents shifted to the second place, third, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Isn't it? And recourse shifted to the next place and so on. And each of these words are arranged at the first place and they were shifted to the right hand side in further steps. Then coming to these numbers, what are the numbers we have? Then 95 has become 93. That means that is the highest number. That means if it is an odd number, 2 must be subtracted. And 86 has become, and what happened to this 86 then? And 86 it is an even number. Then 86 is an even number. When exchanges of 95, then the lowest number. What is the lowest number? 34. And 34 plus 2. Even it has to be plus 2. Highest odd number followed by lowest even. Again next odd number, next even number and so on. Then and all these numbers are arranged at the last place, further they will shift to the left hand side. And that is the reason if you observe here, all these numbers, highest, lowest, highest, lowest, highest and lowest. Odd number, even number, odd number, even number. Clear? And all the questions are based on a single input. You have to write down all the steps and work accordingly. Now this is about question numbers 21 to 25. That means as of now we have done 20 questions in this one. And another, you need to plan for around 6 to 8 questions. Then, 26 to 30, in just 26 to 30. And 12 persons were there, and it is puzzle. Let us keep this one in the second priority, 26 to 30. Then 31 to 35, what is there in this one? As 31 to 35. And there are 5 questions given on this data sufficient. Now, from this data sufficient, you can easily work out around 3 questions or not. And you need to focus on those. And afterwards, 36 to 40 is there. Now this 36 to 40, what is there in this one here? And 7 persons were there. And who are those 7? Suhani, Prince and so on. And each one of them have different salaries. Isn't it? 7 persons working in 3 different companies, they have 7 different salaries they are trying. And it comes under which category? My A category lo kustundi. Distribution, that too common parameter. And priority is first priority. Then let's work out this one under the first priority. Then what are the 3 companies we have here? Now Google and TCS and Microsoft. Now Google, next one TCS and Microsoft are the 3 companies we have. And at least 2 persons are working in each of these companies. That means now 2, 2, 2. In one of the company there are 3 and in the rest of the 2 we have only 2 persons each. Follow? And if there are 3 persons working in Google and in TCS and Microsoft there must be 2 and 2. Or TCS 3, Google, Microsoft 2 and 2 and so on. Then, and also each one of them has different salaries. At least 2 persons work in each company. And Kunal's salary is not 3624. Then neither Anu nor Rakesh is the highest. Neither Anu nor Rakesh, now these 2 persons are not drawing the highest salary. And what is the highest salary we have here? 19,890. Sorry. And 28,116. 28,116 is ruled out for these 2 people. Then next one. Prince's salary is the third highest. Third highest means what is the value here? 28, 19, next one is 8697. Now Prince's salary is 8697. And in the same way, Anu does not work in Google. Anu does not work in Google. Anu cannot be here, does not work in Google. And only those persons whose salary is the lowest and the second lowest are working in Google. And who are the persons working here? Google, how many? Only 2. And who are those 2? Lowest and the second lowest. And what is the lowest number we have? And lowest number is 2436 and 3624. That is 2436 and 3624. Only these 2 persons are working in this thing. Only 2 persons working in Google. And Prince's salary is more than John's salary. And Prince's salary is more than whom? John's salary. And they work in the same company. Now Prince and John are working in the same company and they cannot be in Google because Prince's salary is 8697. And this Prince and John can be either in TCS or in Microsoft. Isn't it? Then, or these are the only 2 persons working in that company, that is also not known. More than, and they are working in the same company. And no other person working in this company. That means, now in this there are only 2 persons. Either Rakesh or Suhan's salary is 198 and both of them work in TCS. Who are the persons working in here? Rakesh or Suhan. And these 2 persons, and one of the salary is how much? 19,008 and both of them work in TCS. Then tell me where should this Prince and John must work? And must be working in EMS. And Prince. And Prince salary is how much? 8697. And John's salary is lesser than that. Isn't it? And if there are 2 persons here, 2 here, and here in this teacher there are 3 people. Then who are those 3 people? Anu cannot be here, hence Anu must be here. And if Anu is here, and Kamal is not 3624, hence Kamal must be 2436. And if Kamal is 2436, then who is the other person left over? Ma మిగిలిపోయింది ఇంకొకరే కదా ఎవరు రాకేష్ and Ashwini. Now Ashwini must be here. Then coming to the salaries, Anu and Rakesh cannot be 28116. John is lesser than this one and Suhani must be the highest 28116. Then and Kunal is not 3624 and Rakesh. Then what about this Rakesh here? And Rakesh cannot be 28116 and 19. Now coming to this John is lesser than 8697, isn't it? Then John is lesser than 8697. What are the possibilities we have for this John? And the salary of this person can be either 4,000 4537 or 6734 in any order, isn't it? Then what about this Rakesh and Anu? And Rakesh and Anu is not 28116. Now Anu does not work in Google. Neither Anu's nor is the highest. Prince's salary is third highest. And Anu does not work in, only those persons' salary is the least and the second least work in Google. And Prince's salary is more than and they work in the same and no other person work in the company. Either Rakesh or Suhani's salary is 19 and both of them working in this. Then any other information regarding these 2, Rakesh and Anu? Rakesh last one. Kunal's salary is not 3624 and neither Anu nor Rakesh is the highest and Prince is third highest. Anu does not work in Google and only those least and second least in Google. And Prince's salary is more than John and they work. No other person works. Either Rakesh or Suhani is 19898. Now Suhani cannot be 19898. Hence Rakesh must be 19898. Then, if Rakesh is 1988, then what is the other one? Now 4537 or 6534 in any order. Then, hence John and Anu can be any one of these two amounts. Now all together we have done how many? Not 2 sets we have left and plus 1, that is 25 questions. Then 25 next change here. And out of those data sufficiency we need to choose minimum 3 questions. Checking out the time you have. Then because if you have started with a puzzle and by this time most of the time will be consumed by you people, then you need to check out. Now if you are having more than 15 minutes, then you can start with a puzzle. Or if you are having lesser than 3 to 4 minutes, then you need to check out each question in data sufficiency. Because no 2 questions in data sufficiency will be based on the same information. But in the case of puzzle, the entire information will be based on an arrangement. And without drawing an arrangement, you cannot solve even a single question in that arrangement. And for that one, it will take minimum 10 to 15 minutes. Madhepur chala important. First priority questions అన్నీ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సెకండ్ priority వచ్చే టైంలో టైం చూసుకోవాలి. ఇంకెంత టైం ఉంది, ఉన్న టైంలో ఏది మనం ఈజీగా చేయొచ్చు. అసలు 3 minutesే ఉంది, ఇంకేమి చేయదు, ప్రశాంతంగా కూర్చోండి. నేను అంత నుంచి ఇంకేం చేయలేరు ఆ టైంలో, అడావుడు పడ్డం తప్పింది. అందుకేం చేయాలి, దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు చెక్ అవుట్ ఫర్ ద టైమ్ అట్ దట్ టైం. దెన్